Okay, now this should be working. Okay, in condition of Bechamitz, after she shall find something without with Chametz after she done it, so it's hours much nation Chametz until the Chametz because it's much because Chametz doesn't grab its money. The Mishnah says, "I know if you look at me, Shapon Goof, it's even someone acquires it itself. The person acquired it itself. This is from the old Shabbos, the Makan Gram, and the pre Kodesh, and the Gra, and the Gra. The Sharon upon him pairs to him Machaber, and another upon an explanation of Machaber. The Kolshkin de la Chaim Shem, for other people, it's much the Hanas meals to to get enough in that thing. The Dam Zas Machaber Lam Demir Kol he should know that the opinion of the Machaber is not the opinion of everyone. The Yeshman Megdol Postum which is open, there is no Gedol Postum which hold this from the Rashi and Tosus and Parakam the Fulin. The Rosh, and Bissel Perak Haish Mekalish, and the Rosh is in the Perak Mishakalish, Smag, Bishem Ben Yonah, Bertvav, Perakam and the Fulin, Beil Behel Nadarm, Perak Hanon der Men Yerk, when the Muk Yosef Sham, and the Iri Vidaf Membav Sham, Behind us Smach, Smach, Bishach, Hoshemish with Beis Lamed the Ishmael and Post Mishal, there's the Miguel and Post Mishal. The Afaga, the Khair Mashari, even though it's much for other people to get Lionis me, Kalupe comments, to get enough in the exchange of comments. The comments in the Tovis stomach is comment doesn't grab its money to the Evan. Become welcome the Val comments so for the person who has the comment itself, cannot come to a bond of money, cannot them Shulu Yahan and they shouldn't get enough in that money. Even the Ovid, the Suris and didn't necessarily. Being a mutter the day of Kishamafro of lethal affair Mahem, so it's only mutter for him if other people switch the money, his comments, shall be idiasa without his knowledge. Switch his comments without his knowledge. So in the back, when Thamu commits it brought him to the Rippa, Berakam, the Hulan for Hulan and Sham, which causes the consuls of Mishum, the Abada the rice and the Knaf, because he violated the rice, okay, before the 2 years there, someone's going to there's some reached Zion. Beis Yosef b'Shem Isma, and we feel Zikam Shaf, it's brought also the Shaf Sham. Claim before the head of the Movie Yosef, somebody's clear straight on the Movie Yosef, the Parakod Loder, Meniyark, and the Parakod of Meniyark, and the Iri Dach Mibov, and the Iri Dach Mibov. With the local Pirkodesh, Shem Mach, Shem Mitzmiya, Al Back, and not like the Pirkodesh, which is the came on the back. Okay? That other people could, if other people would do it without his knowledge, then he could do it. The Yesh Lahachmu could not supposed to mail this to be machma like these poskim and say it's also for the person himself. Shalom Malcolm has a ruba none if it's not a case of has a ruba. This is from the Graz. The Dao additional further the Hafa de Azuv in according to this opinion in Rabbi Vakanam and Adam if you went violated and went and acquired something with the money. This is from the Rosh, Parak Base, Kedushin, the Raj, from the Irva, Ben Nidar, and Dafman Zion. Eizadover. Any matter. If you live in Kana Be'amos, even if you acquired with the money Kli, a vessel, the Havidav which is something which is distinct. Gam Kinchar would still be Mozik, Mavor, Poskim is now, it's clear in the Poskim earlier, but Divya Chagyaakov, Shekos is Daf, Ksus, Kalim, and the words of Chagyach, which is specifically clothing and vessels, Avadam Mozik, but its money would be mutter. And the movement doesn't have any understanding to it. So even if you bought with the money vessels and you have this vessel now, it would be the same thing. The Rabbi of Sharhonim, sorry, has a question on him, the Rabbi and the other Achronim. But Kanir Shish is the Torah Sofer. It seems like there's a Torah Sofer in his works. The Torah Chol means to say Moshe Kasa B'Kulen, the B'Fiski B'Tosis, and it means to say like it doesn't pull in the B'Fiski if he, I mean, the Dhamma isn't certain enough. Most of the Hanas meals to Davar is supposed to get enough from that thing. The Havi Khalifa says this is exchange for exchange. You exchange it for money for something else. Okay. Sorry, it should be much. All cuts for the Quran, further the Quran right. The field of Fidas and Machmir, even according to the opinion of the Machmir, becoming answer for the Khalifa, the Khalifa that the group of the answers with this exchange for himself, even for himself. This is from the Magen Avraham and the Kavim Moshe and the Graz. The Hapagav the Ili Rabbo, Big Yasha, Pefaku Gitas, even the Ili Rabbo and the Big Yasha asked a little bit about this. In the Hafim Vida Yosemi, Vidai milk, the milk of Rabbanon shouldn't be mad about this more than necessary in terms of if it's the milk of Rabbanon. The Malkum Shef, Lav Hafi, Makilin, they have some Rubu, Commotion Kasalim, Bisnim. in the place where anywhere they might go if it has the meruba, so therefore you shouldn't. There's no need to be so machmer by chalif. Oh no, this is even this next page. If you live last machmir the chametz last the chalif in the day, dupa become malcolm hein shalach. Now, even the people who are machmir, they to answer with his the chalifin for himself. Okay. It's only in the case where you bought with you took the exchange for the chametz at the time when you gave the chametz itself. This is where everyone agrees. If you didn't do that, I'm as chalif b'chametz ahachazman. But if you took the chalif b'chametz after a certain amount of time, right? The kuli alma mutter half of the day, according to everyone, will be mutter even for him. The kivin shalaka kanaf yos chametz rishus since the nachman took the chametz into his rishus. Nikna lo chametz miyad, he acquires the chametz immediately. Ayidei chametz through his taking the chametz. Mash nitin lo achakach tamav o kalipav havihem kimatanabam. This is to give afterwards it's money or it's exchange for it. This is like just a general gift. The and shayach and klal the chametz not applicable at all to the chametz. Will make a kalipav and doesn't count as exchange for it because it doesn't happen at the same time. And the Shlomo was saying, even those people are machmer, but there's no need to be machmer. Anyway, you have to remove people who make it. Ain't no toast of damov. He doesn't take his money. The chametz akno the olam omid b'yisur, and the chametz itself always stays in its sister, no matter where it is. Doesn't change. This one the kol Yaakov and the Elirav and the Sharafonim. The kol makom shu wherever it is. Also the chadim likach chozim me'akom. It's also for everybody to acquire that item from the guy. Afilu chazer akom the even if the guy goes back, the chalifa back and change it with another one. Afilu macher hayisrol akom akar pasel. Even if the Jew sold it to the guy after Passover, and now that guy has the thing, you still can't change. Even if he changes something else, that thing always remains us. The giving of Chachamim Tilu Israel of Harihu Kakatilu Yisur, since the Chachamim put an Isra on it, of Chachamim Shavuot of Passover, it's as if it's a piece of Isra. Because of the Chol Yaakov, the Chol Yaakov writes, Dogan Shin Istamit, Ravel of a Passover, of grain which became Chamit and a passed through Passover. The Nizra and he planted it. Gedula Mutter, he claims that if whatever group him it would be Mutter. The Gedulim Havika Chalifin, that it's whatever grows from it is considered it's an exchange of it. We say from Makar Chaim, I mean it's not going to count itself because it's something changed for it. Okay. And we say from Makar Chaim, Kolak 11 of Makar Chaim argues this, but that is the Gedul of Gar Khalifin, and his opinion is that whatever grows from is worse than Khalifin. The Kuli Almi also in turn according to everyone is also I am the true stamp the custom silver, looking from custom silver Chaim, Simon Kafdala. Okay. In Topus Mammon. But the code in Kavai Kibble in Kibble all this is already except for the money. Oh Chametz Khalifa 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 Chametz. Or you took Chametz in exchange for Chametz, which was awesome. Avol Imlo Kibble had Adain Chametz, but if we didn't accept already the money, also the Kabul Meakum, it's also to accept from the guy Meakon, which is acquiring it. When we buy him low Hayashim Kenyan Zula Saddam, we don't need to talk about if there was no Kenyan aside from the money. So that the Bavadi answer for sure that's what. So Shaharbik of Allah so Adam over at Isser the rights, because with accepting the money he's violating this is the rights. So Shal Isser Hana Shafan Khamit. So the Isser not getting eating Khamit. I feel Masha we told them even if you let's say the guy does the Kenyan does Mashiach first and grabs the Khamit first with Mashiach, drags it. Harry is opposed to Mashiach the Chol Lokani back. Behold according to certain poskim that Mashiach alone doesn't work for a guy. The Nim Sav Kishimakabal Amos, it comes out that when you accept the money Mimena from him, Nigmar Kinyan over a daite over the rice. He's completing his Kenyan and he's violating the Raisa. And kind of a Pasach if he acquires it on Pasach, after Pasach with the Rabbanan, and then on after Pasach he's going to be violating the Rabbanan. Rather, even if it was already acquired the chametz to the guy, the Kenyan gum with the full Kenyan. Also the kafila, also for him the kafila, the kabel hamos, so the to accept the money according to everyone. Even if you already accepted, even if you already did a full Kenyan, you still can't get the money. Mishum the ikra anahu b'shas kabbalas a month, because the main anah you get from selling something is except when it's time to accept the money. Until the head of the conversation Gimel to clear later, straight out later on in Simon Gimel, so solid. But I'm here there with Simon a couple of days looking here there, some couple of days, a couple of dollars. Come back one of them, Shaman, one of them, can cause the Mishnah. The Melech, and Simon's written the Mishnah Melech, parents of Zion, Melech with Makira, the Maskanaso, and the last of the Makira, and the end of it. I am Sham Shah, was a look later on, it's lengthy about this. Okay. Yudal Shachal Yos B'Fesh Shabbos, both in Leil Gimel, and Yudal, which falls out on Shabbos, we search the night of the 13th. And Mavarin Akol Lefnei Shabbos, and we have to burn everything before Shabbos. And Mesharim Mazon Shtei Shtudas, and we leave over enough for two meals. Let's talk Shabbos and the needs of Shabbos. The Shtudas Shlish is Zimna Acharmin, because the Shtudas, because if we would leave three of the Shashal Shudas, that's after Mincha, but other in a Yochel Asos, and then you're not able to make it with bread. Loba matzah, loba chametz, now with matzah, now with chametz. Loba elv matzah shira, the only thing you could use is matzah shira. V'tzorach la'asosa kodem l'shash asiris, and you would have to make that before the 10th hour. Haga, even if you're using those things, using matzah shira. Haga, Medina say l'she'ena ogin la'achol matzah shira. In our countries, if you're not have the minute to eat rich matzah or matzah shira, because the canvas until 7 days, says later on it says 7 days, it's valid. Haga, yikai b'sun shlishis meaning Paris, you should fulfill the third meal with fruits, or basa v'dagim, or fruit, or meat and fish. Ukulel b'sim reish samach sif hey bagaz. Later on, sim reish samach reish sadi aleph sif hey and agaz. Okay. Both Kim, the Torah Barak al Badika, you have to make a bracha on this Badika, you do it the 13th. The Gam the Vasan, you also have to do a Betzak, and Mobashar Shanim Shalul Yadad, you do it as the years in the 14th. Well, you Gimel, the night of the 13th, Shalamachal Be'er Shabbos, because tomorrow in Erev Shabbos, you have to do it's going to be impossible to search the impulse in the light of the family, because you can't search the light of the sun. And can also mention earlier. And Mishayrin, we'll leave over. The Torah Lachat, the Zar Lanichel, and Makam Tuna, you have to be careful to leave it in a hidden place. Kula elbus seven taflamidal, etc. Learn seven taflamidal the valve. The Torah for Shabbos and the needs of Shabbos. So with Shabbos then meshkimin l'spal, and this Shabbos we get up early to daven. Lo yarichu harbi shouldn't be so lengthy. Kadesh yeh lehem shus v'lo yavel v'demilshul, in order there should be enough time, and they shouldn't come to a stumbling because they don't have a long time to have summits. Lo b'matzah, you're not able to do it with matzah. The ha'asa lachal matzah v'repasa, because it's also the matzah on her pasach. V'kulukam v'sim tafayin alef. But matzah shira, rather what you can do is have matzah shira, hainu sheniloshem paris, which is that it was kneaded with fruit juice, levad. Kodem shal years before the 10th hour, the misham ve'elech afilu matzah shira also lach kadelah shiyokol matzah l'yavin. That from the 10th hour and on, it would be also even to have matzah shira in order to be able to meet matzah with a desire. Ukulukam v'sim and rei tafayin alef sefbeis. It says later on tafayin alef sefbeis. Yikayim b'mini Paris, what you should do is you use Paris. I'm the elbow seven race on Magal, locally and simulation race on Yalsifay. The HDS for posting, there's opinions in the post game and Sarah class, so staff go with pass. If you have to make it specifically with bread, or the Sagi Gamkin Bishar, the one it's enough with other things. Was that with this he says the Bishas attack with Kizat, then the shots attack like this. You can rely on the people who are making. But I Sham Dios told the I mean, you can use bread or other things. And this he's saying to B'Shas HaKakazel, this kind of pressing need where you can't eat bread, you also listen off on the Makin, you're able to line on the Makila, and it's just use fruits. The Einsham, the Yosef Tov, Shevish, Basar, Vidagim, look there, it's better with meat and fish. We've been parried from using fruits. Who had the Yachim Kaim, the Tamsil, same thing you could do is you could fill it with a dish, some sort of cooked meal. You go in Knedlach, like Knedlach. This one's there, Chayim, and the Chayadam, the Chayadam Matter Gamkin, the Hermezillich, okay, with those. B'derech HaChaim also in Derech HaChaim Masters. V'hine b'chai Yodam hevi diyochel HaChaim Masters from the shells. He says you're able to fill it with matzah which is cooked. But I'm Magen Avram, because it's ein og and Cain. It says Magen Avram says we don't have a metal like this. Beragram Mitzani Diladasa Rambam Asur the Achol Matzah Shira, and the Beragram decides that according to the Rambam it's also eaten Matzah Shira. Okay, matzah with shells and some of the matzah which has been cooked. Berakasuk on your pasuk. Afilu kodim shal shidiris before the 10th hour. Mashasham the diet of the noise which he deserves Masha that his opinion sides with the Rambam that he's saying this Allah in. Okay. Afkish nafkamina, however, there's a difference of using fruits or using a cooked dish. Does that ain't mutter ra kodim shal shidiris? This would only be mutter until before the 10th hour. The hazel shemekayim a parasol was bedong, and when you're filling with fruits or meat and fish, yuchol kaim afilu achor shal shidiris, you're able to fill it even after the 10th hour. That's from the Achronim. All that you should be careful to eat just a little bit. Crazy not to fill your stomach with it. Kadesh Yokol Matzah Yavan should be able to eat the matzah with a desire. But I'm Rafan should go to the Tov Gam Ken Shiachalak Suda Shachas Shal Pash Shnaim, and look at the corner say it's also good to split up your morning meal into two. The Hayisham Diotsu Bazayde Suda Shlish is something you wrote to with this was splitting into two. The Shal Shudas. I think also Bergra, someone says Bergra, the Nachal against proper to do this. Goes that Yim Yeshlo, show us the barak when you sign, all this is if you have enough time to make a bracha in between. We'll have to get the show us to make a split for certain, whichever time. Though you have a bracha shouldn't be included in a bracha which is not needed. Okay. Told the bar be'erev Shabbos. Told them Chatzos. It's good to burn it before on every Shabbos before Chatzos. The day shelo yavel the toast b'shai shonim the bar after Chatzos. In other shouldn't just make mistakes with other years and to burn it after Chatzos. Okay. Ubiyom b'Shabbos yivatlanim on Shabbos you should bittul it. Let's go back to the Ber Halachos before we do the Ber Mishnah here from the last one. Mashayim Bad Mishtei Sudas, we leave the meal of two fields. Not Mishtei Mishun the Medina in Machayev the Bar add some of the Shabbos. Because if you pick two meals to Medin, you would only have to burn it until next to Shabbos, until like right before Shabbos. Im Kain Ina Maniach B'Shas Abir, Rak Shtei Sudas. If so, if you burn it right then, you only leave two meals. The Torah Shabbos and the Shabbos. Bin Managina B'Sifbeis, according to a minute which we're in the same Sifbeis, then Bar Kol Kodem Katos, they're burning everything before Katos, and move B'Shar Shonim to make them just like other years. Yochel and Yochel also Mishneh Sudas, you're able to leave more than two meals. Embro to laugh a little bit for the malad if you want to eat a little more before the night. With him, Rambam calls it Stam, some of the Rambam writes Stam, and Yach min Chametz Kedil Acham Menu, and you leave from the Chametz in order to eat from it on Arba Shabbos until 4 hours beyond Shabbos on Shabbos. The same class of my Mordechai, some says my Mordechai, you leave that much, whatever you're going to do. The Torah of Shabbos, the needs of Shabbos. I am a Shari Chubalain in Misha Shachas, the Hafish Kala. Look at my Shari Chubalain, someone who forgot to separate column and a pass from bread. Man Shachamit, so Muhammad bread, he forgot to separate and take off column. But Erev Shabbos is one day Shabbos. So that's a Magen Avram, the Kam the Siman Tough Cup above. That the opinion of the Magen Avram is later on in Siman Tough above. That also a pass ain't lo to kind of that bread has no way to, no fixing to be eaten. Ein Sham B'Sivkat in the best, look there in Sivkat in the best. Who heavy B'Shem Chuvas Panim Yiras L'Hakel, and he brings from the name of the Panim Yiras to be Mako. Ein Sham with the Varm Sauce to be taste to be a big diasha, like his word to found in the big diasha. The Simon Tafka above, in the Sivtayim, Sham in the Sivtayim there, with the Kodesh of the Vega. The Kula Makim Shevim Makam Hatak, and all of them agree that in a place in need, Yachel Hafish Shafil B'Shabbos, B'Kala Flutz Arts, even you're able to separate, even on Shabbos, in Kala Flutz Arts, you could separate it. and you're able to do it on Shabbos. But Akali eating the Kohen Katan, what are you going to do with this Kala? You're going to give it to a Kohen Katan, Pakas Inventation, which is less than 9 years old, Shanim, 9 years old. Or Lagadol Tavel Lakiria, or you had give it to a Gadol who's gone to the mikvah for he's been to the mikvah. Okay. So Ayin Shamol bin Sifayim, look at further in the Gathaliya. Uganis in the Sifayim would be out of Ephraim. Mashik Hawking, all Mizal looking in the Sifayim and the other Ephraim, they write about this. I'm from Megalim, looking for Megalim. Okay, Shah. After Harbi Afonim Hatiku, Zivir Magan Bram, the Afonim copied over the words of Magan Bram, Lalacha, I'm Be Ilya Rabbi, Vachak Yaakov, and Muhammad Moshe, Magraz, Zarchaim, Kayanim. You come up and Mishnah Smoke on the Gedolim, and now still you could learn the Gedolim, which is said earlier. The Hakuk which ain't no pass after to be make when he has no other bread, Lachol, which will live after only Shabbos, that they will pass. To be make and to not to eat it, and you should not to have after the enjoyment of Shabbos, which is Chayav and pass. Okay. Kodem Chatos before Chatos, Lav Dafka, it doesn't mean specifically before Chatos. Rotolomer, Betchila Shah Shishis at the beginning of the 6th hour, Kamod Shah Shanim like other years. Ubiyom Shabbos Yivatanu, on Shabbos you should do Bitzel, Ukilakam Visam Vav, as later on Sefav, but Inotzarach Lavatal Be'er Shabbos, B'Shabbos Sebiur, you don't have to Bitzel it at the time, on Erev Shabbos at the time you're burning it. This is from the Levush, the Shabbos, Magen Avraham, B'Chak Yaakov. Okay. The Sof yeah, Tzarach Lavatal B'Yom Machvaz, anyway, you're going to have to do a Bitzel tomorrow. Shahari Chosav is Zokum and Pastor Messiah, let's tell Shabbos, because you go back and be Zokum the passage you left over for Shabbos. Maybe leave a little bit from them tomorrow, and then you're going to have to leave that over. I mean, then you're going to need to do a bittul tomorrow, because maybe you leave over from the meal you eat on Shabbos, and then if you just do the bittul on Erev Shabbos, you won't have bittul. In Bavashlin, you can't, the Shabbos say, you don't cook for this meal. Daisa, Vakiota, that's some sort of dish with grains in it, and stuff like that. The ain't osin bal pas has snuma, you don't make it a bread which is snuma vikara. I'm not sure. In a bowl. Okay, pas snuma. Vim over vishal hamichael dava there. If you violated this and you cooked it and now the food is all stuck to the pot. We after the kanko and you have no way to clean it because it's Shabbos. Yesh ladicham ma'azav yira chametz. You should there is to wash it a little bit to get rid of the chametz. Dice some kilos of that, dice and stuff like that. The cold davar should davar should darkle the davek bikli, something which is normal to attach to the vessel. Ki tzarach ladicham achar hafil, because you're going to have to wash them after eating. Misham etzar chametz, because that's their chametz. Vasvik, and now the asvik even chain tzarach lehamshav ba'osu yom, because you don't need them anymore in that day. Kibisim shinchav gimel sevav. Hatsnuma, which is tnuma, tnuma means yivesha, which is dry. So you have this dry bread which is all stuck, it's going to get stuck to the pot. The after the kanko, it's impossible to clean it. The imi after the kinuach levad, it was just enough. It was possible just cleaning alone. Also, the diashal l'tzarach will be also to wash it without a need on Shabbos. Yesh l'hantanadich, you should wash it a little bit. Rotzalam irak kadesh yavracham, it's just enough to get rid of the chametz to get them aside as it concludes. But hafagam shul l'tzarach Shabbos, even though it's not really for this need of Shabbos. Sharina b'diyav mishum is a chametz, we're going to mount the b'diyav because of the yisur chametz. So mikol makom. Still, if it's possible for you to use a guy, other that would be better. Also, if it's impossible to just clean it. If you just clean it, you don't need a guy. If you do have to wash it, it's better to use a guy. Also, in the bottom right, it's good to know you should cook it in new vessels. The says, you shouldn't pour some burning thing into a chametz vessel. Mikli passer from a passer kli. Unless you don't want to use this vessel which you poured into until after Pesach. This one the Pri Megadim Derech Chaim. So it's better that you should cook them in vessels. You should cook in vessels which are new, which are prepared for Pesach, and then when you clean them, there won't be any problems. Nowadays, when in many places, and in our countries, Ochlim achalim karim shel chametz, and after davening we eat cold things of chametz. V'achakatz yom ochlim tavshilim chametz, and after half the day we eat hot dishes. Sha'am de betanim, which have been staying in the oven, which have been cooked in vessels for Pesach. V'yotzim bezazu deshlishis, and we fulfill with this the third meal. Okay, meaning obviously when you're cooking new vessels which are prepared for Pesach, meaning it means, and obviously you're not cooking trays. You're not cooking comments. Okay. After you eat on in this Shabbos a meal for Shacharis, you should shake out the tablecloth, which you ate on it. Vikana chakaros, and clean up the plates, batsbo with his finger, v'yitzmena min ha'ayin, and hide it from the eyes. Im shar kili comments with the rest of his comments in the vessel wherever he puts them. Im nishar pas, if it remains bread, yakul litno leini, who are you able to give that to a guy? Amanas lo shalol tzeitzbo, on the condition that you shouldn't leave, which is a rabbin. Derech harama, you could do this in the way of trickery, even though you know he will leave, without remove it and doing a small amount. And then he says, okay. If you leave comments after you do it, after you eat, then you move out. We'll see later. Okay, Donald says, you should shake up the tablecloth. Ozen beruram dakan the kinuach, the karas ain't sarkal yam. So those little crumbs and the small and the plates, you don't have to take them out from his rishus. You don't have to throw them out of your property. It's not called kak mashar on then it draws them in reglaim and respiring balalim, because they get crushed by his feet, and they're burned on their own. And mikomakam tov sheyakabed abayis achagacha hidayakim. Still, it's better that you should clean the house to a guy. V'im ein lo akam yakabed v'atzma yideshina b'veged. If there's no guy, then you should clean it himself through a change of through a shinai using I guess the garments. You clean with the garment. It's only a fun instead of whatever you would use. Okay. Yaakov, no, you're able to give it to a guy. Matana Gumor with a full Matana, you give it to the guy. You can have it. You don't have to leave. You can just have this. But you're reading the Shabbos and Zorah mitzvah. We allow us in Shabbos the need of a mitzvah. Kadesh lo yehei chametz v'rishus, and only shulchan chametz in his rishus. Commotion is by the Simon Shinvav. It says it's clear in Shimon Shinvav. I'm not sure the taste, but you give it to him on condition he's not going to leave. Lav daf doesn't mean that. Also, no, shalom on the nas tasteful. It means you're not in condition that he's going to leave with it. This is from the Magen Avraham the early Rabbi came Mashrim berura. The local called Yaakov. This is not like in the berura, not like basically Yaakov. And deal with some Ashar even time will be fine. Well, he saw beheading to exclude a case where he said to him straight out that he should leave. He should have said to leave. The awesome Misham Shvos Samir Lach, and then we also because of the Shvos of talking to a guy. And still, the person who has who cares about his soul, it's fitting that he should stipulate with him on condition that he shouldn't leave. But a carmelist which is only a shvus, it's mutter to only use it straight out to go to a carmelist. The shvus is supposed to make a mitzvah shari that a shvus is shvus and the time of mitzvah is mutter. Behind Mr. Shimon Hey, look at Shimon Hey. The Yish deals with poskim, the Rishus Ram, who doctor, which you should read whether those poskim hold it. Rishus Ram only count to 600,000 going through. Who will call Yar Shalom B'Medina Carmelist Hain, and according to them, all our cities are really Carmelist. Derech Hamram, way of trickery. Rotzelom after die to hire means they after die go hire Shiotil, even though his opinion was he's going to take them outside. Mikol Malcolm Shari Kim Shehenu Om Melo Behedjas, still it's supposed to because he didn't tell him straight out. Okay. Davrim bought a small amount, of the higher biyasa, but to do a lot of biyasa, the Mikol Meltzer Shanos and Lohatia, it's clear the matter that you're giving him to take it out. Mio Davrim who, however, a small amount, but to lead to the Afilo Kam Pam, you can give him even many times. So it's on the Magen Avraham on him. The Uncle upon him, Inuel Haram, for sure it's only the very least only trickery and it's mutter. Davar who could they sue the half davar is enough for one meal. Ubekarmel is mutter b'chol agavni and bekarmel is mutter in all cases. We can now, as I said earlier. Im yeshlo chametz harbi b'cheder miyukan. If he has chametz in a lot of chametz in the second room, v'shachol koros of Erev Shabbos. If you got to sell it on Erev Shabbos, certainly the matan enough. You're going to have to give that to as matan to a guy. That's from the Pakiakum, the Graz, and the Sharafon. You're able to give it to your the Rinalkin which you recognize, you know him, you know you know about him. You're there, but she asked the Lord after Passover, you know he's going to give it to you after Passover. The Hackness Lo, the Kinyan Amo, you just have to give it to him in the Kinyan which would work. The Hainab Akbar, which is with lifting, or Bashikal with dragging. Shem Shecheno or Hakan the Shusel, that the guy would drag it into his Rishos. Rav, Shiaf Shalom Ashkovitz, a lot of comments are possible to drag it. You can't live with mysterious and Mafteach, but you give it to him with the giving over the key. Perhaps you also leave them a ton of Shabbos, even though it's normally also to give a gift on Shabbos. How can you do this? So, if it's a mutter, for the sake of mitzvah, it is mutter. If you are least a matan if you're afraid to give it as a gift because you maybe won't give it back to you and need to spend a lot of money. Each of your which you're society, you're able to sell it to the guy. This is from the Chak Yaakov, the Hatiko Eli Rabbis, copied of the Rabbis, the Chaim and Sham. Lomok Rik Makak Memkom the Shabbos, not called Makak Sell buying it on the Shabbos. Given Shane and Woswell, as not to me, it's for you're only doing it to be safe from the Isra Kamit. Abu Kamar from closing was Abadite and the Kira also Kulkav, many of them argue this and say this, that selling is also in all cases. This is from the Graz of Simon Tuffman Class, Os Tasvav, Tazayan, Bukhania for Prima Godam, Mishra Zav, Din Zav, Zorokan Timlim, Prima Godam leaves, and in the Mishra Zav leaves in Sorafay and Ryan Shamash, Dakak. Rise to Chak Yaakov, look there what he pushed away the word for Chak Yaakov, look at the base mayor. We have an Ezra 7 couple of above, he has to go Chak Yaakov, and similar to the base mayor, would you write to the 7 couple of argues on the Chak Yaakov, the Dakar has pushed off as proof. Claim his scheme Momo Harav, and some of the creatures in the Rab, plus it accepts over, and move about Bas Samsuk, and Brown comes over. Avino Eno Lokas, Moas, Mimeno Klal, you don't take any money from him. All this from the lush of the Graz. Alakozimo Sikum Amaka, you just set up for him a certain amount of money for the sale. Or Mokro Low Kashar Shabashoko, you just sell him like the price that's in the marketplace. Belief Tita Sigum without setting up a real amount. It'd still be also. Hamekach. Umakan Lo Kakamet Beacha and Midaka Pinanum, then he gives him the Chametz one of the ways the Taka continues is whatever the price is, we're going to figure it out. But here's the Kenyan and the sales final. The Apple feature Makivizu, even though this sale is for the need of a mitzvah, beer chametz a mitzvah of beer chametz you getting rid of the chametz. Lo zero chametz Shabbos mekah. They didn't allow a chametz on the chametz sales. Gomer full sales. The field is a mitzvah for the need of a mitzvah. Commercial is simon shem vav sevav is clear in simon shem vav sevav. Ayin sham mishnah berura.